When I look back over this year, it's hard to know where to start, but let's start where everything starts, at the beginning. Entering 2022 started off with a bang, and I'm really proud of this video. It's probably one of the videos where I worked the hardest on, and it's amazing. I'm very proud of it. This came out, God, January 7th. All I remember is working for a week straight, filming everything, and then working another month straight editing. And while I think the product speaks for itself, I'm currently looking through all my social media trying to remember everything that happened in this year, and it's just way too much. And I just got to my first official drone photo, which was really just an ice fisher on the lake. I got my drone for Christmas during 2021. Oh man, what's next? Let's see here. Oh crap. Winter, my cinematic video with the drone, the first one I made. This was the first time I had ever really used my drone. And let me say that flying with freezing hands, I don't recommend. It's very difficult. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Product photography. The first video where, to be honest, I tried to show product photography, but I really had no idea what I was doing. I was really just winging it. But I think it turned out decently well for what it was. Here we go. Florida. This is where it gets interesting for this year. Things kind of went sideways, but that's okay. So when I decided to go to Florida, I decided it would be a good idea to bring all my gear. And when I mean all, I mean every inch of photography, video gear that I had, including my drone. The main goal, sure, was to take pictures, but I really had this idea to make a cinematic, tropical type drone video. The pictures went well, but the cinematic video, not so much. Basically, in short, my grandfather may have ran over my drone with the car. Not his fault though, that was completely mine. I left the bag next to the tire and didn't expect him to move. So, not really his fault, technically mine. We still got the video out somehow, but in some of the footage, it's really shaky. Then it just got worse from there. I got home, I tried to film something for school, and it just didn't work. It didn't go well at all. But I mean, hey, we got a lot of animal photography. I actually really enjoyed going to the zoo there and getting, well, tigers, elephants, and all of the above. And now we are here, and I'm off to Italy. The plan, to make a video of every place I visited. The result, one video. Because all of the footage that I got from most of my cities came out corrupted. Or, well, not really corrupted. I may have deleted them by accident and then didn't realize I deleted them, and then tried to get the footage back then, but then realized that I actually permanently deleted all my footage. So that's my fault. But on the plus side, this is where my photography really started taking off and started doing really well. I started to nail the editing aspect of photography. But hey, if you ever get the chance to go to Europe and you have a drone, bring it. It is worth it. You can fly in most places. Not over Venice though. They will arrest you and it will be horrible and you need a paper that thick. So don't do that. But anywhere else in Europe or Italy or whatever, it's amazing. And here we are, July, after all the snow and all the cold is gone. I didn't really do much videos for this time and through these months, but I did a lot of photography. I did a lot of forest photography. And let's just say it speaks for itself.
Oh, might I just mention that the drone I was using is a completely different drone from the other one that I crashed in Florida. I actually sent the one that I crashed in Florida to the repair shop, and all that I learned was that it would be more to repair it than to just get a new one. So I just got a new one.
Actually, there was one short film I did over the summer and over vacation. It was called Voices, and I did it as a school summer program college project. I really rushed it, but I think it did capture the idea I was trying to get at. Wasn't very cinematic, but I was proud of it. And along with that, you gotta add in the Stranger Things cinematic. I really got bored and just started editing, and it came out, and I was actually kind of proud with it. There were a little bit things in there that I would like to work on, but it came out pretty well. Oh, and I almost forgot my DJI Mini 2 review, which was the first really big in-depth review I had done on any tech that I ever had, and it was really fun. I may have found out some features that I didn't know the drone actually had, which was really cool. So I was completely winging it, but it actually turned out really well.
Also, I'm just going to admit that I crashed the new drone at a little place called Split Rock, where it's 70% water and the rest is muck and disgustingness. I crashed it into a tree and it just happened to land on like the 1% of rock around it.
So it actually tracks objects. That's awesome.
Oh crap, here we go. I believe August was when I made my short film called Fall Forward. It was really just a short film to let all my anger out and all my issues that I had gotten from the summer vacation. I was going through some personal issues and I made this and I think it came out pretty well. It was really just a scramble of trying to get it together because my emotions, but I think it did help and I'm proud of what came of it. Oh, here we go. Vero, or Vero. People are yelling at me. It's supposed to be Vero, apparently, but I call it Vero. I made a video of how I wanted to change platforms from Instagram to Vero, and well, plans change. I really didn't change over. I've been trying actually to post a little bit more on Vero, but it hasn't picked up as much as I would like, and I still kind of like Instagram. So yeah, plans change. Alright, here we go. October. So in October, I decided to do a challenge inspired by William H. Baker, who is now doing extraordinarily well on Instagram and YouTube. He actually borrowed an idea of mine of opening a microwave. The man got 2.3 million views on that Instagram reel. And ever since then, he has just blown up. He now has, I think, 170,000 followers on Instagram, or at least it's that close. Maybe he's passed it by now, but I don't know. He's done amazingly well. And I'm actually kind of happy that he took my idea or borrowed my idea and it exploded that well. That means that I have, good creativity. But I did a challenge inspired by him that was doing 30 shots in 30 days. And it was a hardcore challenge. It was working every single day trying to find something new to make. But I think it was really worth it because in the end, my lighting has improved like crazy. I've learned how to use different situations in different areas that probably couldn't be cinematic and turn them into something cinematic. If you're a photographer or a filmmaker or anything like that, do something like this as a challenge to yourself because it works and it helps you grow. But I did actually put it all into a collage. I put it all into a little video of everything that I have done, and it's called 30 Days now. And I'm really proud of it. I think that's probably the best thing I've made this year. There's a couple more things that I've done throughout the year and through the past couple months since October, but none of them are super important. I think the most important thing I've done since then was my camera bag review, which what I really liked about it was I actually went outside and explored and talked on the go, and it actually came out decently well where I was winging it. And I got some pretty nice, just moody stuff that I really liked. So overall, I think it's been a pretty decent 2022. I do wish I could have grown a little bit more. There's a bunch of things I wish I could have done. I could have made a lot more short films with the time that I had. But overall, I think it's been a decent year, especially for photography anyways. I'm posting a lot on Instagram and posting the works that I like. But I think what I'm most proud about this year is just the improvement I've made on myself and the work that I do. I've gone to a couple art shows, which is pretty incredible, and I'm doing a lot of stuff for my school now. But here is to a great 2023. I'm not going to talk about it. It's fine. What am I doing?